cinema. In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usual Banton, I hop in the Bama. The world is mine. I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard. I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills. I feel like I'm Lauren. You ready or not? I like who got businesses. I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly. We been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett.
There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action now. Brissett. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The numbers for him from a week ago. 23 carries, 138 yards.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give him a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
16 yards, a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, here's Brissett.
He completes it to Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston.
Jamar Chase,
53 yards.
And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 20. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Brissett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Brissett throw complete there to Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shot.
Midfield. A first down throw for Brissett.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now they got to get to the line quickly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett.
The pass caught by Olave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Oilers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett now.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final act.
Action of this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jamar Chase
there to make the grab.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry for Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brissett. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing. Brissett. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes left side. And finally he's taken down at the 18. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Brissett again.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, he's got it. Now the ball comes loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10, Taylor now.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A.J. Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Oilers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll take it at the 42. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
first down, Brissett.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the home team here,